Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network and iHeartRadio. Welcome to Hunting for Answers, a true crime podcast. I'm your host, Hunter, and today we're highlighting a case that began when a mother of four was last seen walking away from her Naperville, Illinois home. It was Wednesday, July 30th, 2025, and she took only a white water bottle, leaving behind her cell phones, her purse, her identification, and any trace of where she intended to go. The mystery sparked a 2-week search that mobilized an entire community. And while final confirmation still awaits, unanswered questions continue to haunt, leaving a family heartbroken. This is the story of Sinmi Abosede. Olasinmibo Abosede, known to her family and friends as Sinmi, was a 46-year-old mother living in Naperville, Illinois. Originally from Nigeria, she had built a life with her husband and their 4 children. Her husband would later describe her as having unwavering faith in God and devotion to our children, qualities that were the foundation of their family. She was a gem of a woman, he said. But on July 30th, 2025, everything changed. At around 9:20 that morning, Sinmi left her home on the 2100 block of Sudbury Street. She was last seen wearing a long-sleeved black Adidas jacket, gray sweatpants, a black headscarf, and black Crocs. The only item she took with her was a white water bottle. She left behind both of her cell phones, her purse, her credit cards, and any identification. There was no note, no message, and no indication of any plans. Her last confirmed sighting was walking away from her home. It would be the last time anyone saw Sinmi Abosede alive. When she failed to return home, her family became alarmed. This wasn't a woman who would just disappear without any explanation. She was devoted to her family and a reliable presence in her home. When she didn't return, her family contacted the Naperville Police Department to report her missing. Officers treated the case as high priority from the beginning. They canvassed the neighborhood, spoke to residents, and reviewed surveillance footage trying to reconstruct her route. As day 1 became day 2, it was clear this was more than a woman who had just simply gotten lost on a walk. The search expanded to Springbrook Prairie Forest Preserve, a sprawling 1,829-acre landscape of prairie grass, woods, and wetlands. On Monday, August 4th, 2005, just 5 days after Sinmi's disappearance, Naperville Police led a systematic operation with support from more than 40 trained volunteers, 8 canine units, drone operators, and the city's emergency management agency. Search teams scoured the area, drones surveyed from above, and canines swept the grounds. But despite their efforts, the day ended with no trace of Sinmi. As days passed, the case drew wider attention. Sinmi's siblings traveled from the United Kingdom to Naperville to support the family. Commander Rick Krakow of the Naperville Police spoke to the media, detailing the efforts. We've conducted multiple canine tracks, drone operations, and ground searches, and we've issued bulletins to police departments nationwide. Still, police emphasized that foul play was not suspected. Her husband, meanwhile, stood before cameras and made a heartfelt public plea, asking for his wife's safe return. On Friday, August 8th, 2025, the family held a press conference at the Naperville Police Department. Visibly shaken, Mr. Abosede describes Sinmi as the heart of their family, a woman who held everything together. His words were not just a husband's plea, but a desperate call for help from a family facing its worst nightmare. The goal was clear: keep Sinmi's story in the public eye, and bring her home. By the second week, reality began to set in. Sinmi had been missing more than 10 days. She had left without supplies beyond a single water bottle. She had no food, no shelter, and no way to contact anyone. The preserve's tall grasses, some growing feet above head height, made the search even harder. On Thursday, August 14th, 2025, 15 days after Sinmi left her home, the search reached a heartbreaking turning point. Around 1:55 p.m., a body was discovered in the southwest corner of Springbrook Prairie, near the intersection of 83rd Street and Shandell Drive, hidden in tall grass just off a trail. The clothing found on the body matched exactly what Sinmi had been wearing the day she disappeared: a long-sleeve black Adidas jacket, gray sweatpants, a black headscarf, and black Crocs. Naperville Police issued a carefully worded statement. While we believe the individual to be Sinmi, the final confirmation will be made by the DuPage County Coroner's Office. We are deeply saddened by this loss and extend our sincere condolences to the Abosede family. The area had already been searched multiple times before, so the discovery left many wondering with questions. How could her remains have been missed? Or had she not been there earlier? The southwest corner of Springbrook is known for its tall prairie grasses and dense vegetation, a place where someone or something could be concealed from view. With the discovery, the case shifted from a missing person investigation to a death investigation. Sinmi's remains are currently in the jurisdiction of the DuPage County Coroner's Office. While official identification and a cause of death are still pending, police have maintained that no foul play is suspected. A final cause of death is expected to be released once the toxicology tests are complete in about 6 to 8 weeks. And so, the haunting question remains: what happened to Sinmi Abosede that July morning? If the remains discovered are confirmed to be her, did she enter the preserve intentionally? Did she lose her way? Or did she encounter something or someone that led to this tragic fate? Without witnesses or surveillance, her final hours remain a mystery. For the Abosede family, this loss is extremely devastating. 4 children have lost their mother, and a husband has lost his partner. Her faith community at St. Raphael Catholic Church described themselves as deeply saddened, offering prayers and support as her family navigates this grief. From Nigeria to Naperville, Sinmi's journey was one of building a family and a future. Her absence leaves a void impossible to fill for her loved ones. My thoughts and prayers are with the Abosede family and all who knew and loved Sinmi as they continue to face this unimaginable loss and seek healing. Anyone with information about her case should contact the Naperville Police Department. Their contact information is in the description box below. As we close out this episode, share Sinmi's story. Spreading awareness could lead to more answers. Don't forget to click the follow button to stay updated on her case and others like it. Be sure to subscribe to Hunting for Answers on YouTube and follow us on Instagram and TikTok for more true crime content and case updates. Also, if you're watching us on YouTube, share your thoughts on this case in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode. Until next time. Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network. For more podcasts from the Black Effect Podcast Network, Visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.